Hey guys, what's up? Diamond here, giving the safest betting advice on CSGO Lounge. Welcome. I'm probably going to be releasing a lot of my videos around now. It's a lot easier for me because I get to sleep in. I don't have to work through the night, try to get a video out just so you guys can get it. Anyways, we're going to dive into the games now. ESC versus Epsilon. This is probably 70-30 in my opinion, even though it's a best of one. Yeah, it's a high-risk game, but it's not like a really high-risk game. Epsilon should take this. They looked pretty strong yesterday against D&G, even though they lost and everything. And so they do have their full lineups today. And let's see the last few times they've played. Epsilon has won, and that was in the last thing that they played. It was a best of one. Epsilon won, and it was on Mirage. Even though that is their favorite map, that is also ESC, so definitely go on Epsilon for this. Go small to medium. Actually, go small on Epsilon because it is a best of one after all, but the odds are pretty good. Next we have eBettle versus Kinguin. So eBettle did look very strong at Cologne, but then when we saw them online, they didn't look too great. They almost lost. But Kinguin have looked pretty strong online. They lost. Yes, they lost pretty bad, but they're a tier 2 team and they're playing tier 1 teams. So my odds for this is about a 75-25 for this, honestly, but it's a best of 2, so I would skip it. Because it's probably just gonna get your skins back, which sucks, and there's no point in betting. Next we have Dignitas versus Mouse, and the reason I waited till the morning to put this video up, I really want to do this. So basically, we have Dignitas versus Mouse, and whoever wins this goes to the finals of Fnatic. I think both these teams know they don't really stand a chance against Fnatic, because they both lost, basically 2-0. Mouse, they didn't win Cachet, they didn't. I'll let you know that. Fnatic just gave it to them, honestly. So, this is what happened. Titan lost to Dignitas on the third map, and then Mouse beat Titan on the third map in overtime. So it was a very close between these kind of teams, and it's going to be a very close game. The odds, I would give it 55-45 favoring Dignitas. The reason I say this is because Dignitas has won several of their last matchups, and these have all been upsets, just letting you know. I'm counting the best of 3s, not the best of 1, even though that was an upset. Upsets happen best of 1s. This was at 43%, just like it is now. So some people just don't learn. Like I said, this is what happens. People don't think Dignitas is a good team, but online, they just kick ass. They got destroyed by Fnatic, but so did Mouse. I mean, there's no relative comparison for that one. But Dignitas won this it was like a 2-1, I believe. But also what you gotta remember, they destroyed on the last 2 maps though. What you gotta remember is that Mouse has a new lineup. They dropped Spitty, and now they have Nico. So basically, it's gonna be hard for them to mesh together. This is their second game as a crew. And if we look on HLTV, you can see that Christian did all the heavy lifting, Nico did okay. But then we have like Gabi. Gabi's not even looking that great, and Gabi's like one of their best players, so I don't know. Nico is pulling his weight. He's a very good player, and he did very well, honestly. So the thing is that Dignitas is a solid team. They've been playing together for over a year, and Titan's a new lineup, and so is Mousesports, and they barely lost to Titan. I don't know, man. This is close, but I definitely got to give the edge to Dignitas. They do have the map pool in their favor. If we look at their maps, Dignitas are 68 on Overpass, 72 on Mirage, 68 in Cobble. They suck on Train, but so does Mouse in general. But Dust 2, which is Mouse's best map, they can hang with them, honestly. Cachet, they're decent. Inferno, they're decent. Yeah, the last 2 matchups on Dust 2. They beat Dobry. Okay, they beat Dobry, they beat Aftermatch. They lost HR in overtime, but that was HR's map pick, I believe. So I don't know. I would go on Dignitas. I would go small, very small on Dignitas. It's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a 3-2 favoring Dig, though. Next, we have Pries versus Dope. Honestly, I usually skip the Rising Tornadoes, but I think Pries will win this. So put a small amount on them, but don't go all in and Diamond We Trust. No, and Pries just looked good against Epiphany, and they choked it a little bit, so they should have won it, but whatever. Now we have SK versus Alientech. It's your choice, either skip it or put an ICB on Alientech. I don't think SK is going to lose this one, honestly, against a tier 3 team that's won 6% of their matches. No, SK is going to win this. That's 94%, so there's no point betting. Now, HR versus Reason. So this is probably, I won't say the safest bet of today, because I think that would be SK, but there's no point betting on that. But this is one of the safest bets of today. So basically, HR, they choked against Titan yesterday, but I think they should have won it, honestly. Or tied, I mean, but they choked. Reason, on the other hand, has been doing well, but that's tier 3 well, and HR is tier 2 well, so that's the huge difference. So I would go medium to large in HR. I feel pretty confident in this game, and HR should take this quite easily. But it's Face It. I'm not sure how teams perform in Face It, so if they throw, I don't think they're gonna throw. Face It seems like an important league, honestly. Next we have DNG versus NR. DNG is former G2. If everyone doesn't know, I keep saying that, but just for informing purposes. But DNG probably will take this. They 2-0'd Epsilon, which I think are the equivalent level of NR. So drop a small amount in DNG. I'm pretty confident that they'll take this. They look like they actually want to win Ding It, like most teams don't. I know Nerdrage does too, but they were not looking good. There was some kid that was like -16 on the team for like map 2. It's like, no, that's not how you perform. Now we have E-frag versus Pitter. This is the safe bet of today, or safest game of today in my opinion. E-frag will win this, so you could put a lot in this. Go high on E-frag if you want to get some returns. I know that's at 90, and I usually don't recommend going to 90s, but 90 is safe here in my opinion. Kinguin versus Vega. Kinguin should win this. If you odds stack this, also go medium to high in Kinguin. But Vega, no, Vega's not good enough to pull an upset. They're tier 3 Russian team, so whatever. Alright, now we have Property versus SK. Skip, best of 2, like always. I know you guys always say, oh, why do you skip best of 2s? I skip some of them. I don't skip all of them. See, this is one I don't want to skip. DNG versus Titan. Go on Titan. Titan looked very strong today against HR and caused a 2-0. It's probably going to end a 1-1, honestly, because DNG is stronger than HR online, but still, I would go small to medium on Titan. Anyways, my name's Diamond. If you enjoyed the video, go check out my spreadsheet. We're doing pretty well right now. Also, you can go talk to me on Steam on my Steam profile link and my trade URL if you feel generous enough in description below. Leave a comment about the predictions I made and what you think is going to happen today. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.